Okay, guys, welcome to the webinar tonight. We've just literally gone 7 o'clock here in the UK, 2 o'clock EST over in America and wherever you are. If you can hear me, can you just let me know in the chat box, please? So I can hear you, Paul. Can I see the chat box, Russell? I don't think I can I?
Oh, let me see if I make it organized. You can. There's a ton of people. You got a lot of people excited. Here you
So
go.
they can all hear me. Oh, that's good, that's good. Okay, guys, so can you actually see Russell's
Oh, we lost your audio for a second,
screen?
Paul. Oh, there you are. Here you again now.
Fantastic. Okay, guys. So literally, it's just gone 1 minute past the hour. We're going to get started in the next 60 to 90 seconds. People are jumping on all the time. I've had so many emails about this webinar. People going crazy about it. If you'd let me know whereabouts are you from in the world and what time is it there? Just when we pass these next 60 seconds, put that in the chat box, then we will get cracking. So we've got Italy, 8 p.m., South Wales, Austria, Sydney. Wow,
It's so fun to see.
so
There are
many
people
people.
everywhere around the world right now.
Yeah, that is amazing. God, so many people in America, Amsterdam, Canada. I can't even read this going that fast. That's amazing.
This is cool.
Okay, guys. So literally, I'm just going to. I just want to tell you how many we've got on here. So we're still jumping on now. So just let me say the bonuses that I sent out in the email. Okay, I'm going to email every one of you tomorrow with those bonuses. So as Russell gets into this training, I don't want you to be, wasting anybody's time asking where are these bonuses and stuff. I will email you all them tomorrow. Now, this webinar that I'm just about to pass it over to Russell. Believe me, this is nothing short of spectacular. As you know, I'm currently doing around $100,000 per month in a business opportunity called Mob, and I can honestly say with my hand on my heart, the main reason I've been able to achieve those figures is because I've built my own customized bespoke sales funnel. Okay, I could easily have used Mob's squeeze pages and sales funnel that they provide. So they've literally got 50, 60, 70,000 members who are all using the same thing. Hence, I thought that I would build my own, which has proven me right. Okay, it makes you stand out from the crowd, and hence I'm making around $100,000 per month, as you saw in the email that I sent to you. Now, building that funnel for me took me about 4 to 5 weeks. It took me programmers and everything and a whole load of cash to do that. What Russell is about to show you is absolutely mind-blowing. All I ask of you tonight on this call, it's literally going to be 60 minutes. That's all it's going to be. Make sure you stay till the end. All I ask from you is you come with an open mind, because believe me, guys, this will produce unlimited possibilities, and it will make you stand out from the crowd in whatever you do for the rest of your online career. Believe me, this piece of software, you really need that in your arsenal. Okay, guys, so it's literally 4 minutes past the hour. We're going to get straight into this now. So I'm introducing my good friend to you, Mr. Russell Brunson.
Hey, Paul, thanks so much for having me. I am excited to be here and grateful that you're allowing me to share this stuff with your audience. And Paul and I we've been hanging out for how many years now? 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, it's been a while, mate. Yeah.
It's fun. Last time we saw him, he came out here to the States. We hung out in Vegas for a while and had a good time. So
Yeah,
um,
fantastic.
it's fun, but it's been so much fun watching him and everything he's been doing, how much success he's having in Mob and with his own products and services. And anyway, I'm just grateful for you, Paul, for putting this on. And I'm excited because we got a ton of you guys on the line right now. Like we're getting close to the lines actually being maxed out, which is exciting. And so my goal over the next hour or so is just to give you guys some really cool stuff and hopefully kind of blow your mind. So should I just jump into it, Paul?
Yes, let's go. Let's go for it. We're all ready. We're all pumped up. Let's go. You
All
can
right,
mute me
cool.
so there's no echo and stuff. I'll be here.
All right, sounds good. Okay, so this is the game plan, you guys. This is the title of the presentation. It's called My Weird Niche Funnel. It's currently making me $17,947 per day and how to ethically knock it off in less than 10 minutes. So I want to make sure you guys all know and go to webinars, there's a little question box. I want you guys to go in there. And if you guys want to hear about this, if this gets you excited, then come here and say, yes, Russell, I want to learn about this. Because I want to make sure you guys are fired up if we're going to get into this. Because I'm excited. All right, the yeses are pouring in. A lot of yeses. Cool. Thank you guys so much for being here and playing full out. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So again, that's kind of the game plan. I'm gonna show you guys this funnel. I'm gonna show you behind the scenes how it works, how we did it, and everything. And this is a funnel we literally launched this in just earlier this year, and so it's grown really, really quickly. And I've learned some really cool things along the way that I want to share with you guys. And that's why this presentation is called Funnel Hacks. It's all about how to hack things and make it go a lot faster. Now, one thing I want to mention is that after I show you guys this stuff and after you kind of see exactly what we do and how you can knock off a funnel in less than 10 minutes, I want to just get you guys, I want to make sure you guys understand that after I show you this, you literally could go to any one of my websites and you could knock me off almost instantly. And you can go to any successful marketer in whatever market you're in, and almost instantly you could go and knock them off. And so the key word here in the title is ethically. And so I want to make sure you guys are going to use this information ethically. And so I need you guys to promise me before we move on. Can you promise me that you will not use these powers for evil? And I need a real promise over here because this is important. Okay, we got Drew promises, Don promises, Barry promises. Holy cow, we got Raymond said a real promise. Good. We got a pinky swear. Awesome. Okay, so I'm actually really being honest about this because the stuff I'm going to share with you guys over the next 60 minutes, you guys can literally use that to clone anybody's funnel and be successful just like they are. But if you do it the ethical way, you're going to add a ton of value to the marketplace, and it's going to be really fun. So that's kind of the game plan. All right, now, for me, I'm sure all you guys who are on this webinar, we've got hundreds and hundreds, and I mean, we're almost about to point to max out at over 1,000 members. So there's a lot of you guys here, and I know that when I was first getting started, I was listening to teleseminars and buying products and trying to figure this whole game out, right? And I remember one day I was listening to a teleseminar. This is before webinars were even invented. That's how old I am in internet years. And this guy was talking about how he was a millionaire. And I remember sitting there thinking, man, I really want to be a millionaire. Like how cool would that be a millionaire, right? So I wrote down on a piece of paper $1 million, and I started thinking like that number's big. I have no idea how I could ever get to $1 million. But I said, I wonder what, like, if I do the math on that, like, what is $1 million? I did the math, and it equaled $2,739.73 a day. Okay, you divide that by a year, and that's how much you have to make every single day for a year to make $1 million. So I looked at that number. I said, that's a big number, but that's possible. Like, that's obtainable. I think I could build a business where I was making, $2,700 a day. And so I started these little projects, and I'm going to show you guys a couple of them here in a minute. And some of them were huge failures. I put them out there and didn't make a penny. And other ones I put out there started doing well. In fact, one of my first ones I put out there, I remember, is this little tiny funnel, and it started making me about $20 a day. I was like, that's not $2,700 yet, but it's getting me closer to that thing. So I created another little project and I put it out there, and that one started making me like $120 a day. So I had two little funnels going, and I kept trying to add to that, and eventually, within not that long a period of time, my little websites I had out there were generating over $2,700 a day, which put me over the $1 million a year mark, which was for me like the most exciting thing in the world. Now, like I said, some of my funnels completely flopped. And other of them have been huge successes, like the one I'm going to share with you guys today that currently is doing over $18,000, almost $18,000 a day. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So again, my goal over the next 60 minutes is to show you guys this entire system and give you guys the ability to be able to do it yourselves as well. And I've got one other bonus. I know Paul gave you guys a bonus for being on this webinar, and I'm going to give you guys a bonus if you stay all the way till the end. We're actually going to build a funnel together, me and you guys, and after we build it, I'm actually going to give it to you guys. So if you don't have a sales funnel yet, you guys will now have a completely finished sales funnel. It'll have products. It'll have everything. It'll have upsells, downsells. It'll be your own sales funnel. I'm going to give it to you guys as a gift if you stay to the end. So who here wants that? Who here wants their very own sales funnel? All right. We got a lot of you guys who want a sales funnel. All right. Holy cow. All right. This is going to be fun, you guys. Well, at the end of this, I guarantee you by the end of this, you will have your own sales funnel because I'm going to give you guys one, and that's exciting. And then you guys can use Paul's software to sketch out the videos if you want, and you can do a whole bunch of ninja stuff to make yours stand out among everybody else, which is kind of cool. All right, so for those of you guys who don't know who I am, just a really quick, my name is Russell Brunson, and I've had a chance to be in this whole internet marketing game for over 10 years now, and I've had a chance to speak around the world and show people stuff. In fact, Paul and I actually did an event out in London at Cambridge. Probably 4 or 5 years ago, and we had over 700 people show up, and it was amazing. I also had a chance, you can see in this picture here, Tony Robbins, he invited me to come out to Fiji and speak at his event called Business Mastery. And it was really, really cool. So he flew me out there, and he's got this whole private resort in Fiji it's called Namali, and it's his, and it's just amazing. So we went there, and I brought my whole family, and it was cool. And so after I spoke at his event, the next day, he invited me over to his private home. So we went there to his home, and he actually had an entire film crew there set up, and they recorded me and him, and he interviewed me for 90 minutes, asking me questions about how I've built my business online. And he took that recording and he started selling it in a product called the New Money Master Series. And it was one of the coolest experiences of my life. And so after we recorded the video, then he let my wife and my kids come over, and we actually went up onto the roof of his home. You can see this picture right here. That's on his roof. And we took this picture overlooking the ocean, which was just one of the coolest things in the world. Another really cool thing that's happened since I've been in this business is this guy right here. Some of you guys may recognize him. He is Richard Branson. He's the owner of Virgin everything, right? Virgin Airlines, Virgin Mobile, the whole Virgin brand. And a couple years ago, he actually, I was at one of his events. He brought me up on stage, and he awarded our company our very own airplane. So if you guys fly Virgin, one of the airplanes out there, on the side of it, it says .com Secrets Air. .com Secrets is the name of my company. And it's kind of cool. So we've got our own airplane that Richard Branson awarded us, which is pretty sweet. Don't you guys think? I know we've got a lot of Richard Branson fans out there. All right, cool. All right, okay, so I'm going to keep it turned on. So, and one more thing. This is a picture here of me. I had a chance to speak at Dan Kennedy's event a little while ago. I was actually on stage for 6.5 hours speaking. I got done. I sat down in the audience. I was so tired, and I actually passed out, as you can see here. And one of my smart aleck friends took a picture of me, posted it on Facebook, and it totally went viral. And it says here, internet marketer making money while he sleeps. So if you've ever seen this poster, that is actually me, and that's kind of the backstory behind it. All right, so I'm going to jump into this. So when I first got started online, again, I was looking at all these things out there, and I was trying to make money as an affiliate, and I tried, a whole bunch of things. And finally, I realized that if I really want to be successful, I've got to have my own product. And I didn't know how to make a product, and so I just kind of started goofing around and trying some things out. And I had this idea for a product called How to Make a Potato Gun. Now, a lot of you guys probably don't know what a potato gun is, but I live in Boise, Idaho, and we are famous for our potatoes. Our potatoes are shipped all around the entire world. And one of the things we do for fun here in Boise when we're bored is we make potato guns, where we go and we actually buy a whole bunch of like sprinkler pipe, and we glue it together and make these huge, like 6-foot-long guns. You jam a potato down the end of it, and you can shoot them like 100 yards. And so I made a DVD teaching people how we were making potato guns, which was really kind of fun. And I put it up online, and that became my very first funnel. Okay, my first sales funnel or marketing funnel. And I put funnel in parentheses because it wasn't really a funnel. It was a website with a little mini sales letter and an order button. But it was my very first time really selling something online. And it never this wasn't like $1 million project, but people started buying it, and we were making 20 or 30 bucks a day. And it was like the coolest thing in the world for me to see this thing that I just created actually make money. And so I got really excited. And so I had a bunch of these little websites that I kind of put out there. And then one day, one of my friends, some of you guys may know him. His name's Mike Filsame. He called me up on the phone. He said, "Hey, Russell, we just started adding these little upsells to our products. So somebody would buy our front-end product, and then on the next page, we'll offer them an upsell." He called them a one-time offer, an OTO. And he said the coolest thing is that about 20 to 30% of the people who buy my first thing are buying this upsell. I thought, that is the coolest thing in the world. I think that's something I could try to do. And so I went back to my little websites that I had created, and I went and I added these little upsells, these one-time offers. And just like he said, between 20 and 30% of the people who bought my first product bought the upsell. And it was literally like the craziest thing for me, because the upsell was more expensive. So even though only 20, 30% bought, it more than doubled my income instantly just by adding this little tiny tweak, this little hack inside of my funnel. I was like, this is the coolest thing in the world. And so after seeing my income literally double by doing one little thing, I got excited. So I started testing different things, and we added upsells and downsells and exit pops. And I tried all these different ways to make this little funnel work even better. And after a couple of years, we invented this new kind of funnel that we call the micro continuity funnel. Some of you guys may have seen this. We launched a whole program 3 or 4 years ago teaching this funnel, but it was just a new way to look at like a sales funnel and a new way to map things out. And we made a lot of money doing these micro continuity sites. We still have a bunch, and a lot of our students did as well. So it was a new kind of funnel we kind of were playing with. And then a little while later, I got a phone call from one of my friends, and he said, "Hey, Russell, we invented this new type of funnel, and we call it an automated evergreen webinar funnel." So he showed me it, and it was the coolest thing in the world. It had like a registration page, and then a confirmation page, and then there was the webinar page, and then they had a special replay page, and there was emails that went out depending on what somebody did when they were on the webinar, if they showed up early, if they left, and it was like the most fascinating thing in the world. And so I saw this little funnel he had that was making him so much money, and I said, you know what, I'm just going to model it. And I looked at every page that he had, and I went and I made my own. I modeled every single page. I modeled the emails. I made it look very, very similar. I was selling my product, but I made the process look very, very similar. And I remember I launched my very first automated webinar, and within 3 months of launching that thing, because I had modeled what was already working, we did over $1 million in sales. I remember thinking, wow, this is just some of the coolest stuff in the world. And so as you can probably tell, I got really obsessed with this whole funnel thing, and I got so obsessed that we started testing everything, every element, every page, every variation of the page, and eventually we got so excited that I put all of these tests that we had built out and put them into a book that we call 108 Proven Split Test Winners. And it was basically split tests on every single page in all of our funnels. And we were going to sell this for like $200 or so. But instead, we kind of made a conscious decision in our company a couple years ago that we wanted to focus a lot on helping people and helping them to have results quickly. And so I said, you know what, instead of selling this, let's just give it away to people. And then when they're creating their websites, instead of going and having to, guess what's going to work, they can just look at our proven examples. We'll show them exactly what worked for us, and they can just model it. And so we started giving these books away, and we've given away tens of thousands of these books, which has been really, really cool to see people then take this. And instead of going and trying to reinvent the wheel, they just model what we're doing that works, and they're able to be successful the first time they try it, which is kind of cool. Now, over the last 10 years of playing this whole internet game, I've done a lot of things right, and I've also done a whole bunch of things wrong. And so my goal for you guys over the next, hour or so is to help show you guys what I did right, and so we can shortcut your process. Okay. Now, what I want to show you guys right here, this is a picture of the sales funnel I was talking about at the beginning that is currently doing over almost $18,000 a day for us. Okay. We kind of put it out here on one of the whiteboards in our office. And we started building this funnel in January of this year. Now, I'm going to walk you guys through the way that we did it because it was definitely the hard way. And but don't worry, I'm going to show you guys afterwards the easy way that we do it now, which is so much easier. But this is the way we did this in January of this year. So the first step is we had to go and design the funnel. Okay, now for me, this is my favorite part. I got to figure out what's the sales letter look like, and then the upsell and the downsell, and I kind of mapped out the funnel process. So that was step number one. Next, I had to hire somebody to write the actual sales letters. Okay, so I went and I hired a copywriter. I hired one of the best copywriters I could find, and he charged $20,000 for the sales letter. Is that crazy? Sales letter is like the most expensive part usually in this process. So I paid 20 grand for the sales letter. And after he wrote the sales letter, he emailed me some Word documents that had the sales letter on it. So I looked at that. I'm like, wow, this is a bunch of words. I don't know how this is going to make me money. So then I had to hire a graphic designer. I sent the graphic designer these sales letters that I had. And I said, you need to make these look awesome so that people want to buy our product. So he designed all these pages, and it cost about $3,000 to get the pages designed. After they were designed, then he sent me over these like image files, and I had these image files, but they still weren't a website. So then I had to hire a website designer to take these images, slice them up, and get them online, so now they were actually on my website. Okay, so I was almost there, but people still couldn't come and buy my product. So then I had to hire a programmer to go and set up my shopping cart, my one-click upsells and downsells, my autoresponders, and all these different things so that my sales process would actually work. And then we had to hire an analytics guy to come and set up split tests, to make sure that our pages were converting. So when all was said and done, my upfront costs for this funnel were $29,000. Is that crazy, you guys? Like literally you could buy a brand new car for 29 grand, but that's what we paid to create this funnel. But the worst thing for me was not just the cost. It literally took me between 6 and 8 weeks to implement and create this entire thing. Okay, Paul told you guys during the intro that when he was creating his funnel that he uses for Mob that's making him over $100,000 a month right now. He said it took him 4 or 5 weeks to build out that funnel. That's typically what it has taken until today to create a funnel like that. Is that crazy, you guys? So if you've ever been online wondering why you're not successful yet, it's probably because to create these things we always talk about, traditionally it took a lot of time and a lot of money to be able to do it. So that was the hard way. And that's what literally we've been doing for the last 10 years here in our company. And in January this year, like I said, was when we built out this funnel, and it kind of was frustrating for us. Now, I'm going to actually show you guys on this webinar the easy way. And in fact, I'm going to actually build an entire sales funnel with you live in about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so instead of 6 to 8 weeks, now you can do it in 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to show you guys how to do it here in a minute. Okay, so again, after 10 years of doing this the hard way, you guys are here today, and so you have a chance to kind of cheat and just get this the easy way. So who here wants to cheat and just do it the easy way? Who's interested? All right. We got Ryan said, I'm a cheater. Hand raised, me, I'm a cheater. I want to cheat. Okay. All right, you guys are in. You guys want to cheat. All right, so that's the game plan, guys. We're going to help you cheat and get this done the fast way. All right, so this presentation, I'm going to be covering 3 secrets. If you have a piece of paper, now is the time to get it out. Take out your pencil, your pen, whatever it is, and we're going to go through this, what I'm going to share during the presentation. So secret number 1 is I'm going to show you how to ethically steal over $1 million worth of funnel hacks from your competitors for under $100. All right, so let me ask you guys, who here wants to learn that one right there? Who here wants $1 million worth of funnel hacks for under $100? All right, you guys are in. All right, I'll teach that then. I wasn't going to, but if you guys really want, I'll show you. All right, secret number 2 is after you go through and you find these funnel hacks, I'm going to show you then how to go and actually clone somebody's proven funnel in less than 10 minutes. Again, not 6 to 8 weeks, but in 10 minutes. And secret number 3, and this is where people always get stuck, is my funnel's done, Russell. Like, how do I get traffic to actually come back to my website now? And so secret number 3, I'm going to show you how to get the exact same customers that are going to one of your competitors' funnels to come to yours instead and to buy your products. And I'm going to show you how to do it without ever having to do a JV or pick up the phone at all. Okay, does that sound awesome, you guys? All right, so if I can deliver on all that, then this presentation and this your hour here will be a huge success. All right, so let's jump in. Secret number 1, how to ethically steal over $1 million worth of funnel hacks from your competitors for under $100. Okay, so to be able to do this, the first thing you have to understand is this concept I learned from Tony Robbins. He said, if you want to achieve success, all you need to do is find a way to model those who have already succeeded. Okay, makes sense, right? So I was thinking back when I was growing up, I was a wrestler, and I wanted to become the best wrestler that I could be. And so I looked around when I was getting started. I said, well, who's already successful? And I found people who were really, really good. And I worked out with them and I watched what they were doing and I modeled them. And very quickly I became successful in wrestling. Okay. Now, fast forward to when I started my business, same thing happened. I started my business and I looked at all these people making money online. There were tons of them. I was like, man, these guys are doing it. I want to do the same thing. And so I looked at that and said, I need to find someone to model. So I found somebody to model and I modeled them. And very quickly I was able to become successful. So the exact same thing is true with your sales funnel. Okay. When you want to have a successful sales funnel, it's going to sell a product for you. You need to find other people that already have a successful one and you need to model it. Okay. Now I've got a high-end coaching program, and every month or so, one of our students will come to me and they'll have this brand new idea, like this new cool way to sell something, or this new cool way this new market they want to go into. Nobody's ever found out about before, and they get so excited. And I always tell them the same thing. I said, you can always tell who the pioneers are because they have arrows in their back and they're lying face down in the dirt. Okay, and I tell them that because it's very rare that you want to be the innovator and be the person that's going out there, because like it says here, the pioneers get arrows in the back. Okay. If I want to be successful online, I want to find out who the pioneers are, who already got the arrows in the back, who spent the time, the energy, the money, the effort, and have already proven success. And then I'm going to model those people. Okay. A little while ago, I was at an event and I had a chance to hear this guy named Porter Stansberry speak. Now, Porter works for a company called Agora Publishing, and Agora Publishing does over $1 billion a year in info product sales. They're probably the biggest digital info product company in the world, right? And Porter runs the biggest division in their company. And he got up there and he said, we do almost $1 billion a year in sales, and they say we sell financial newsletters. And he's like, every year it makes me laugh because we get some people who come in and they want to compete with us. And so they come in and they try to outsmart us. They try making their products cheaper than ours, and they try making them more expensive. And then they try to do different upsells and downsells. And he says, are these people crazy? He says, don't they think we've tested that? We do $1 billion a year in sales. We're spending hundreds of millions of dollars every single month testing and trying every price point, every variation, every upsell, every downsell. He says, if you want to be successful in the financial newsletter market, guess what works? He said, you have to have a front-end newsletter for $49. You have to upsell this. This is the price point, the look, the feel. He's like, we know this. We spent millions of dollars testing this. If you want to compete with us, don't try to be more creative than us. Just model what we're doing because it works. And he said that, and I had this big aha, and I was like, you know what? He's right. Us entrepreneurs, we want to be creative all the time, and that gets in our way most of the time. What we need to do is we need to find out who's already been successful, and we need to model them. Okay. So a little while ago, So to understand this principle, there's two things you have to understand. Is that there's two types of competitors that you're going to have. Okay. The first are your direct competitors. So for me, I have a supplement that's a nerve pain supplement. So anybody else who's also selling a nerve pain supplement is my direct competitor, right? Now the other side of that is my indirect competitors. So we found out that with our supplement, about 80% of our customers have diabetes. Okay, so an indirect competitor for me would be someone who's selling diabetes testing strips or diabetes ebook. Okay, those are my indirect competitors. Now for you, you got to know who your competitors and who your indirect competitors are. And if you don't have a business yet, you need to find out which market you want to be in and find out who it is that's having success. So I need to know who my competitors are. I need to know exactly what their funnels look like. Okay. So for us, again, we were launching this new supplement, and we created the supplement, and we said, okay, we need to go out there and find who's already successful selling the same thing so that we can model what they're doing. So we found this company, excuse me, this was their website. And I looked at this website and I thought, man, this site is ugly. How in the world are these guys making any money? I looked at it, and but I found out, I did some research, and I found out that they were successful. They were doing, I don't know, $150,000 to $200,000 a month in sales. I thought, wow, okay, they're having success. I thought, you know what, this site's ugly. I'm smarter than them. I'm going to go and just create my own thing. Excuse me. And that was my first initial reaction. But then I said, you know what? I remember what Porter said. I just need to model what already works. So instead of me trying to be creative, I looked at their site and I modeled it. Now, I want to notice I didn't say copy. Okay, this is my version of the site that we first launched with. Okay, it's my sales letter, it's my everything, it's my product. I just modeled the layout. You know, so they had a logo on the left-hand side, I have a logo on the left-hand side. They had a phone number on the right-hand side, I had a phone number. They had a long-form sales letter, I had a long-form sales letter. I tried to model as close as I could. Okay, so that was step number one. So we did that, we modeled it, and then we went out there and we launched it. And I'll show you guys how we do this with how we get traffic here in a minute. But we launched it, and literally within a very, very short period of time, we got this brand new website to the point where it was making us $20,000 a month. I was like, wow, this is awesome. This is actually working. And so then I want to get deeper and say, okay, well, what are these guys doing to be really successful? I want to find out. So I went back to their website and I actually pulled my credit card out of my wallet. I clicked on the button and I went and I ordered their product to see what was going to happen. So I ordered the product, went to the next page, and they didn't really have any sophisticated funnel. It was just kind of a website. I was like, okay, these guys aren't very sophisticated marketers. So I need to go out and find out who else is having success in this market. So I went out there and eventually I was able to find a competitor. Now, these guys sold a different supplement than mine, but they sold it to the exact same target market. So I said, okay, I'm gonna see what they're gonna do. So I went to their website and they had this sales video. So I looked at the sales video, I watched it, and I clicked on the add to cart button, and it took me to this order form. In the order form, they had 1, 3, or 4 bottles. I looked at their price points, looked at everything. I was like, okay, this is what they're doing. I had a really good idea from that. Then I looked and they had an upsell. Now, I want to kind of step back for a second. When I started looking at this funnel, I found out through a friend of a friend that they were doing between $2 and $3 million a month in sales. It's like, wow, that's crazy. They know what they're doing, obviously. They're making a lot of money, a lot more than I was making. So I want to figure out what they're doing. So, I went through this process. And what was interesting is I saw this upsell. I pulled my credit card out. I bought this product. I saw this upsell. And the upsell was 6 more bottles of the exact same thing that they had just bought. I remember looking at that and thinking, these guys are so dumb. What are they thinking? Okay, there's no logic in that. I said, don't they just know I just bought 4 bottles of their supplement? There's no way I'm going to buy 6 more bottles. Okay, and I remember writing them off my head saying, these guys are crazy. I know how to do this better than them. And luckily for me, instead of me following that, I put away my pride and said, look, maybe these guys know what they're talking about. I'm just gonna model it. So I kept going through the sales flow, and I saw they had upsells and downsells, and there you go. This is what their sales funnel looked like. Okay, so I said, all right, we know these guys are successful. Let's just model them. So we came back to the drawing board and we started building our new funnel. So we built our sales page. I had a video just like theirs. I had added a cart button. You clicked on that, took you to an order form. We had 1, 3, and 4 bottles. I used the same price points, the same everything. I just modeled it exactly as close to what they were doing as possible. Then I had an upsell, and against all my own logic, we just modeled what they did. We did 6 bottles, same price point, same everything. We had a couple other upsells and downsells, and we modeled everything. Layout, look and feel, price points, everything. So I wanted this to be as close as possible to what was already working. Okay. Now, one thing I want to stress again is that I didn't copy them. It's my sales video, my sales letter, a different product, everything. But I was just modeling the layout and the sales funnel. Okay, so we did that. And we went and launched it, and literally almost overnight, you guys, we went from making $20,000 a month to almost $20,000 a day. Okay, you guys getting this? Do you see how powerful this can be? Okay. Now, for us entrepreneurs, we usually want to be creative, and so the third step in this process is where you can start finally using your creativity. But don't do it earlier in this. Only do it here on step number 3. So I basically went out there and I took our sales video that was doing really, really well, and we started testing it and tweaking it, and trying to figure out ways to beat it. And eventually, we came out with this version of the page that actually beat the old one for us, and this became our new control. Okay. So again, my goal, I don't try to be creative until I have something that's already making me money. Then I can go out there and try to be creative and come up with new ideas. To be successful, you got to model what's already successful, and that's how you become successful very, very quickly. Okay, does that make sense, you guys? Awesome. So what I want to show you guys a really quick video. This is from a guy named Jamel, and he works at a company called Fit Life TV, and they're about to launch a brand new supplement. And they called me up and said, "Hey, Russell, we want to run some ideas by you." So I flew out there and spent some time with them and their team. And I want you to listen to this because it's going to share their experience, kind of going through the exact same process I'm sharing with you guys right now, which I think is really interesting because they also share their results, which are really exciting. Now, again, this is a video that we're streaming to GoToWebinar, so the video might not look perfect, but listen to the audio because that's the most important part, okay?
So really quick backstory. I had a chance to go out and spend a little while with these guys in their company, and they were about to launch a new supplement. And they're like, "Hey, look at our funnel. What should we do?" And I was like, "Just copy mine. It works really, really good." So I'd love for you to kind of talk about what happened when you guys did your funnel and then some of the results that have happened since then.
Yeah, I'd like to re-emphasize his point about just cloning and copying and modeling what works. So we are a digital product company. We have information products, coaching products, and we were doing about $1 million a year. And I manage all the sales funnels and sales optimization. And we were going to come out with a physical product line. And we were like, who's done this before? Who's been really successful? We reached out to Russell. He helped us model exactly NerdSell. Actually, it's funny because I'm looking at what you modeled, and I had the exact same reaction. The first upsell that we have in place is more of the same thing that they just bought. And we were like, well, that doesn't make any sense. So we sold them a bottle of our new product called Organifi. Our first one-time offer was 3 more bottles after they already bought that. And the take rate was like 20 or 30%. Then we thought, Russell actually mentioned, we should implement subscription on everything. So we had 3 options. We modeled exactly Russell's first sales page. 1 bottle, 3 bottles, 4 bottles. Modeled his pricing, $47, $129, $149, exactly the same. Sorry for stealing everything, but it works.
I love it. It's still away.
Yeah. And then once we implemented all the pieces, in actually like a week, which is crazy, we matched his results. We're doing, am I allowed to say the numbers? Or? Yeah.
I hope so. I want to hear them.
Yeah.
Who wants to hear his numbers?
Yeah.
I want to hear his numbers. Let's hear them.
So the first day that we opened up the gates, we did 12,000 in sales. The second day we did 34,000. The third day we did 36,000. And that was just opening the gates. And every single day after that, we've done around 15 to 20,000 because of the way that the funnels are structured. So it's really exciting. And we owe a lot to Russell. I mean, he came out, he helped us with our funnels. He broke down everything we were doing wrong, everything we were doing right, and showed us exactly what they did. And we just copied it, and it works. So
that's awesome. Give him a round of applause.
So thank you, Russell. Yeah.
All right, so that making sense, you guys? Literally, you find what's successful and you model it. Now, people always ask me, well, Russell, I don't have a supplement. Who else does this actually work for? And so the answer is it does work for supplement funnels. It works for coaching funnels. It works for information product funnels. It works for e-commerce funnels. It works for affiliate funnels. It works for all types of funnels. Okay. Again, Paul talked about how he's doing $100,000 a month right now in Mob. Now, if I was you guys and you wanted to be successful like Paul, I would look at his funnel. I would see exactly what it looked like and I would model it. Okay. Because he's got something that's actually proven. That's how it works for me. Whenever I go into any business, I look at what's already successful and then I go and I model it. Now, for example, this is one of my coaching funnels. Now, I want to know how many people are on the line right now who are watching this, who are either coaches right now or they want to be coaches. If that's you, come let me know on the side over here. All right, we got some cool. We got a lot of coaches here. Cool. So if you guys are a coach or you want to be a coach, guess what you should probably do? This little sales funnel right here, this little coaching funnel right now makes me over $250,000 a month. Okay. So if you want to do a successful coaching program, you might want to look at this coaching funnel. All right. Now, how many of you guys have an information product or you want to have an information product? Okay. All right. So we got some people either do or you guys want some. Cool. You want to do an info product? Are we a lot of you guys? So if you want to do an info product, here's one of my successful info product funnels. This funnel right now does between $3,000 and $4,000 a day, and it's selling an information product. Okay, so if you guys want a successful info product, you probably should look at one of my funnels or somebody else's funnel in your market and look at their structure. What's their price point? What are they doing? And then model it. Okay, here's one of my e-commerce funnels. We have a bunch of physical products we sell. This one is a cold sore zapper called Vigon. And I went out there before we launched this. I went and found some other successful physical products, and we modeled what they were doing. And boom, now we have a successful e-commerce funnel. Okay, guys, again, this concept works in any market, any industry you want to be in. And the coolest thing about it is my total investment to learn exactly what my competitors were doing was about $100. A lot of times even cheaper than that. All I had to do was go and actually buy their product and see what they were doing. As soon as I did that, now I knew exactly what I needed to model. Is that making sense, you guys? So your first homework assignment is to go and find a competitor and then actually go and buy their products. You can see exactly what they're doing. Now, people always ask me, well, first off, where do I find a good funnel, Russell? And second off is how do I know how much money they're actually making? So this is how I do it. There's this really cool website called clickbank.com. I'm sure most of you guys have probably heard of it. If not, it's just at clickbank.com. And Clickbank is cool because it is this huge marketplace of over 100,000 successful sales funnels in every market that you can even dream of. 100,000 of them, okay? So if I want to find a good funnel, all I do is I go to ClickBank, I click on the little marketplace tab at the top, and the coolest thing they do is they break it down by category. So if I want to do a weight loss offer, I go to the health and fitness section, and it shows me what are the weight loss offers. And it not only does it show me all of the sales funnels that are weight loss ones, it shows them categorized based on which one's selling the most right now. Okay, so I can say the number one guy is making the most money. Let's see what his funnel looks like. Number two guy is making the next most. What's his funnel looking like? Does that make sense, you guys? Now, the next way is how do you know how much money they're making? Now, you never really know for sure. And again, for this example, I'm going to show you guys during this webinar is I picked this weight loss offer. It's called the Venus Factor. And I don't know the guys who run the Venus Factor. I have no idea how much money they're making. But they're on page number 1 here in ClickBank. And to put it in perspective, one of my friends last year made it on page number 1 in ClickBank for his weight loss offer. And when he was number 1, he was doing between $40,000 and $50,000 in sales per day. Is that crazy? Per day. So again, I don't know how much Venus Factor is making, but my guess is they're somewhere in the 40 to 50 grand a day mark. Okay. So that's how we kind of know how much money they're actually making. Okay. So that's a good spot to kind of go and figure it out as ClickBank. So your guys' homework for today is to go to ClickBank, go to the marketplace. And if you're already in a market, is to go find somebody who's got a funnel that's very similar to what you want to be doing. If you don't have a funnel yet, that's fine. We have a lot of you guys who have never had a funnel before, and which makes a lot of sense when you see how expensive they are back in the day to create. But all you gotta do is go to ClickBank, figure out which market you want to be in. You want to be in the weight loss market, you want to be in the diabetes market, you want to be in the how to jump higher market, whatever market makes sense to you that you resonate with it, whatever you want to do, find that in ClickBank, find out who's already successful, and then model it. Okay. All right, so that's step number 1, you guys. Now, step number 2, again, I showed you that back in the day, it used to take us 6 to 8 weeks to create a sales funnel. I want to show you guys right now how we can actually clone this proven funnel in less than 10 minutes. Okay? All right, so the first step here is after you purchase this product and you go through and you see the upsells and the downsells and the exit pops and everything, now you got to draw it out so you can kind of see visually like what this actually looks like. So for me, this is like, if you come to my office, we got whiteboards everywhere, and this is what it looks like. I'll sketch out page number 1 is this. Here's the price point. Page number 2 looks like this, and here's what they have. And page number 3, I draw out the entire sales funnel. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do with you guys right now, again, we don't have a whiteboard here, so I'm going to open up Paintbrush. I'm going to sketch this out for you. So I spent last week and I actually created a product for you guys because I wanted to give you a gift for being on the webinar. And the product I created, I called it Funnelology. I thought it was kind of a cool name. Funnelology. O-L-O. I think that's how you spell it. I might have spelled it wrong, but you guys get the gist. So I called it Funnelology. Now, I wanted to create a really cool product for you guys that was going to make you a bunch of money. So I went out there and I said, I got to find someone who's got something similar that's successful. So I went out there and I found this really cool sales funnel that this guy knows was using. He was making a bunch of money with it. And so this is what his funnel looked like. First, it had a page like this. And on the page, it gave away a free case study. And there's kind of an image right here that was a case study image. So I put CS there. They had a big button right here. It said download. They had a headline over here and some copy, right? Then if I clicked on the download button, it popped up a pop-up. And the pop-up, it asked me for my name and my email address. After I gave them that, then it redirected me over here to a long form sales letter that talked about the case study. And at the end of it, it sold a $7 product. I was like, okay, cool. That's a pretty good, cool product. But now I wanted to see, I didn't want to just see what's on the surface. I wanted to find out what's their entire funnel look like. So I pulled my wallet out of my pocket. I typed in my credit card numbers. I invested a whopping $7 to learn this funnel. After I paid the $7, it took me over here to an upsell page where they had a video. And then underneath there, they had a button for $37 upsell. So I bought the upsell. And after I did that, then it took me to a membership site where I had access to everything that I just bought. So that's what these guys' funnel look like, and it's really successful for them. And so I said, look, I want to create the exact same thing for you guys. So what I did, and I already kind of this behind the scenes, but I created a $7 product. I created a $37 product. I put it in the membership site, and right now I want to actually build out the rest of this funnel with you guys live. Does that sound fun? You guys want to see this? All right, cool. So I'm going to go and show you how this works. So again, before today, for me to be able to execute that and to create it, I would have had to have a website designer to design the page and then a programmer to connect it. And it would have taken me a long time to get that all done. A lot of people, a lot of time. About a month ago, we launched a new product called Clickfunnels. And we told you guys about it when you were signing up for the webinar. So I know a lot of you guys have accounts at Clickfunnels now. But Clickfunnels, if you haven't had a chance to play with it yet, it's basically, we created because I was so frustrated with having to have 20 different programs and glue them together to have one sales funnel created. I wanted a simple and easy way to do it. And so we did that. We created this program called Clickfunnels. And Clickfunnels will allow me to build that entire funnel I just showed you guys instead of in 6 to 8 weeks, in about 5 or 6 minutes. So let me show you guys really quick how it works. Okay, now again, I'm going to be showing this kind of through a video. So if it's a little bit choppy, I apologize, but we'll get the replay out to you as well so you can see it later. But I want you guys to kind of pay attention and look at all the cool stuff that Clickfunnels can do for you. So first time you go into Clickfunnels, you can see there's a lot of different types of funnels. We have opt-in funnels, sales funnels, webinar funnels, automated webinar funnels, membership sites, product launch funnels, custom funnels where you can build any kind of funnel you can dream of. Or like so right now, we're just going to build a sales funnel. So I clicked on create a funnel. Now it's going to go and actually create all the pages that we need in the funnel. So I have a squeeze page, sales page, upsell page, order form, I have the membership site. So I have kind of all the pages now in the funnel. So now I need to go and actually edit each page. So we got a ton of templates. So you can, first off, you can pick a template that you like. And after you pick the template, then you go and you can edit it inside of the editor. Now there's a lot of products out there that allow you to edit websites. But the problem is that most of them, all that you do is like you can edit a headline or you can change out an image, but you're kind of stuck. So we built this. We wanted to make it where you guys had the ability to do anything you wanted. Anything you could dream of, you could build it. And so I'm going to show you guys how it works here. Here's me editing a headline, which is pretty simple. I'm going to make this one bold right here. So it's really fun. Like I seriously am like addicted to this, guys. I have so much fun building. So I just edit the headline. But what's cool about ClickFunnels, let's say you want to move things around. You can literally grab a button and just drag and drop it, move it over there. Or you can add new elements to the page. So you click on this little plus button, it pops up tons of different elements. So you can put in pricing tables, FAQ box, Facebook comments, or right now I just put in a countdown clock. See how easy that was? Now back in the day, for me to add a countdown clock to one of my websites always was a nightmare. I had to tell my programmer, he had to install it, and they had to figure out how to make sure it was on the right time zone with the person's computer. And it literally was like a day-long process to add a countdown clock. Now I just added that quick. I can move things around. I can drag and drop them. And literally, guys, you can build almost anything you can dream of inside of ClickFunnels. And it's super easy. So there you go. I just kind of edited that page and got it live in about, about a minute so far, which is pretty awesome. Now, the first time I showed one of my programmers, actually, let me show you one more thing. So now I'm going to edit the sales page. And this is going to be a kind of a long form sales letter. And so I copied and pasted this stuff in before the webinar, so you wouldn't have to watch me go and type the whole sales letter out. But here I made an entire long form sales letter. The coolest thing about ClickFunnels, you guys, is when I showed my designer that had been working for me for about 7 years, he uses Photoshop, and he sat in here inside of ClickFunnels for about 15, 20 minutes. Then he messaged me and said, Russell, I will never use Photoshop again. Literally everything you need Photoshop for traditionally, you can do inside of ClickFunnels faster, easier, and better. Okay, so next page I'm going to edit now is the actual order form. Now, if you guys had a chance to read my split testing book, you'll find that one of the most important things you can do to increase your conversions in a website is your order form. The problem is that most order forms that shopping carts give you are super ugly. So what ClickFunnels does is you can bring any shopping cart you had that you use, bring to ClickFunnels, and then we'll allow you to edit that order form. So like, let's say I'm using Infusionsoft, I plug it in, and boom, now I can edit my forms and make them look beautiful. Okay, I can drag things around, I can add videos, I can add images, pretty much anything I can dream of, I can go back in here and add it. I can add pricing tables, FAQ blocks, countdown clocks in my order form. It's pretty cool, all the stuff you can add. Again, you can add images, you can move things around. So I'm going to add this lock over here so you can just have some security. Boom, now I got this lock at the bottom. So it's pretty cool. Like that literally would take my old programmers 2 or 3 days to edit an order form for me to make it look really awesome like this, where now I can literally do that. I mean, you guys just saw it. I did it in 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and it just works. Okay, now that's a cool thing. This is the upsell page. A little while ago, one of my friends was trying to create a one-click upsell, and he was using Infusionsoft, and he hired this company. It cost him $2,500 for them to set up a one-click upsell inside of his sales funnel. And I was like, that's crazy, because in ClickFunnels, it just works automatically. You literally just add in the product, and then one-click upsell works. Okay, is that pretty cool, you guys? Pretty easy so far? Now I want to draw your eyes to this right here. Notice on the left-hand side here where you see all the pages. If I want, let's say I have the pages out of order, or I decide I want to move the upsell, I can grab this little arrow and I can drag and drop it, and instantly it moves the sales process. And what's cool about it is that internally, all of the internal linking structure, so like if they say yes or to say no, automatically gets updated on the fly. All right, now I'm going to create a membership site really quick for you guys. And membership sites used to take us forever. We had to use like 4 or 5 scripts plugged together to be able to build one membership site. Now I can do it really, really easily. So first thing I'm creating a membership site, I'm going to map out like my module. So module number 1 for this will be called Funnelology 101. Then I'll make Funnelology 102. So for you, you got to figure out like what are you going to be selling? What's your content? So maybe your weight loss. So it could be, weight loss module 1, then, 6-pack is module 2, and then how to whatever can be module 3 or whatever it is. So typically when I create a new course, I go and I map out all of the modules first. Okay, and we call those lesson sections. So I just did that right now. So I have 2 lesson sections. Now I go and actually add the lesson. So come back to the lesson section, I pick the lesson, I title it. So I'm going to call this Welcome to Funnel Hacks or Funnelology. And then I can actually set up a drip delay as well. So I can say when somebody joins this membership site, lock this lesson down and open it up after 1 day or after a week or after 10 days. And typically when we used to do that in the past, it was a nightmare. We had to use like 2 or 3 different plugins to be able to do drip content. And typically, even with all that, it didn't ever work. Where now you just pick the drip delay and then boom, it automatically works. Okay. So I'm going to add 3 lessons here so you can kind of see the process. But basically, after I create the modules, I just go through and create all the lessons that are going to go inside of each module. And I set up the drip delay. So I'll have this one open up after 5 days. I create the lesson, and boom, there's all my lessons. If I want to change the order, I can drag and drop and move them around. And then the last step in this process now I need to go and add the content into each lesson. So open up the website editor. And I love how easy this is because I can literally go and just create my own membership site so fast. I change the title, I can change the video, I can put my resource links, but just like everything else, just by clicking and moving around, I can create the most perfect membership sites in the world. Okay, you guys getting this? Hopefully you're able to see that video, but do you see how easy this really can be? We've been sitting here for about 6 minutes, and in 6 minutes I went through and I was able to go and build out this entire process, you guys. Now, obviously I had to go copy the text in, and I still need to put in the videos and stuff, so it took a little bit longer than that, but it wasn't 6 to 8 weeks. Okay, I literally was able to do that in maybe an hour if I went and did it from the very beginning to the very end. And I did that without having to have a programmer, a designer, a tech team. I was able to do it myself, which was really, really exciting. Okay, so my question for you guys, who here thinks that ClickFunnels is awesome? Let me know. Okay, guys, this is so cool. Looks fantastic. We love this. Great stuff, Russell. Can I get rid of Infusionsoft, please? Are the membership sites responsive? Yes, they are. I see it being really doable. That's exactly like, you guys, I can't tell you, like, I feel like I finally have control in my business where I can actually do stuff. I used to want to change something. I had to call 3 people and they'd move it and it would be like, oh, it's wrong. Move it again. No, it's still wrong. Move it. And it was like, was such a nightmare where now it's doable for people like me. Last night, my wife fell asleep and I got my laptop out, opened my computer, and I literally built an entire membership site while I was sitting in bed on my laptop while my wife was sound asleep next to me. Like, I did that all by myself, and it's the coolest, most exciting thing in the world. Darren said Sketch Pro plus ClickFunnels equals success. It is. It's like the coolest things in the world, you guys. Yeah, Ron said this looks pretty neat. Even I could do it. Leela said, I think I might be having an orgasm. Okay, I'll leave that one there. Very cool. I love the simplicity. All right, so tons of questions, you guys. But I just wanted to show you guys that because ClickFunnels has changed the process. It used to take us a month to 2 months to get a new project live. Now we can literally do it in an afternoon. Okay, how does that change how much money you make when you can get things done that fast? So my question is, that funnelology funnel I just built for you guys, who here wants that funnel? All right, you guys want that funnel. I got guys in the office raising their hand. They want the funnel too. Okay, so what I'm going to do is at the end of this webinar, I will export everyone in GoToWebinar who's been on this webinar live till the end, and then I will email you guys out a link to that. You'll just click one single button, and that entire funnel will pop into your account. And you just go in there and edit your payment details, add your autoresponder, and boom, you have your own sales funnel that now can make you as much money as you want to do with it. Is that awesome, you guys? Cool. All right. So again, prior to ClickFunnels, to be able to do what I just showed you guys, I had to have a designer and a webmaster and a programmer and an analytics person. I didn't have a chance to show you inside ClickFunnels. We can set split tests by a single click of a mouse. Okay. Literally, it took me all these people. And if you look at, like, if you were to hire someone full-time designer, you're looking at 40, 50 grand a year. Full-time webmaster, another 40, 50 grand a year. Programmers, about 100 grand a year. Analytics person, looking at 80 grand. I mean, look at 200, 300 grand a year just to have a team to do that, where now you can do it all by yourself. It literally, guys, levels the playing field where anybody can be successful, not just people who have big teams and big budgets. Anybody can be successful now. Now, I always tell people that to be successful online, there's a lot of really good products and services out there, but there's only 2 tools that you have to be successful. The first is you have to have an email autoresponder. Okay, you can't be successful with that one. And the second is you have to have ClickFunnels. Now, I'm just grateful to be part of the team that's had a chance to bring this to you guys. This is a picture here of Dylan Jones on the left and Todd Dickerson as we were kind of mapping out ClickFunnels a year ago and trying to figure out how to do this and how to create something that would change our market and change the world. And I'm just grateful to be able to bring this to you guys now. People always say, well, Russell, this is cool because you're going to make a bunch of money selling ClickFunnels. And the reality is, if I never sold a single account to ClickFunnels, it wouldn't matter to me because I'm making millions of dollars by using ClickFunnels. I'm just grateful to be part of the team that has a chance to bring it to you and to share it with you because I know that it'll change your business and it'll change your life forever. And I appreciate Paul for allowing me to come on this webinar to be able to show it to you guys as well. Okay. All right. So let's move on. So right now, secret number 1, I showed you how to find a successful funnel and then model it. Number 2, we showed you how to build out that entire funnel inside of ClickFunnels. We got that down. Third step now is like, how do I actually get traffic into my funnel? That's people always get stuck is how do I get traffic? So this is the traffic answer, you guys. I'm going to show you guys exactly how we get traffic. And it's so much easier than I think that any of you guys will even believe. So first thing, again, I got to go back and I got to find my successful sales funnel, right? So I showed you guys right here. I'm going to use the Venus factor as a case study because I know this one's making like 40 or 50 grand a day. Okay, so I take the Venus factor. Now I got to find out where's all the traffic coming for this website. Okay, if they're making 40, 50 grand a day, they got to be getting tons of visitors. Where are those visitors coming from? I need to know where they're coming from because if I know where they're coming from and I've got a funnel that's very similar, all I gotta do is go to the exact same websites and get traffic from them as well, right? So this is how we do it. First step is you gotta find out where they're getting their traffic from. There's a bunch of paid tools out there that you can use to do this, but there's one that I found recently that's a free tool and I use it almost every single day. It's called similarweb.com. So first step is you go to similarweb.com and then all you're gonna do is it looks kind of like this. You're gonna type in the URL of the sales funnel that you're trying to model. So I typed in venusfactor.com. I clicked on the search button and boom, this is what it popped up. Whole bunch of really cool things. Now, the first thing I notice here is it shows me how much traffic they're getting. So they're getting between 1 and 3 million visitors a month. Okay, no wonder they're making 50 grand a day. That's a lot of people coming to their website every single month consistently, right? That's the first thing I know. But then if I scroll down here on SimilarWeb, it shows me a bunch of other cool things. It shows me who are their top referring websites. Okay, so on the left-hand side here, you see the number 1 website they're getting most of their traffic from is lifeguru.com. Number 2 is naturalnews.com. Number 3 is newsmax.com, and it kind of goes down from there. Now, again, I don't know exactly how many visitors they're getting from these sites, but I know that they're getting 3 million visitors a month, and lifeguru.com is their number 1 traffic source. I'm guessing maybe they're getting 1 million visitors a month from lifeguru.com. So I need to find out what in the world is lifeguru.com. I don't even know what that site is. So I went to lifeguru.com and check it out. It's just a blog. It's a blog that helps you find love and eat healthy and look fit and live well and make money. So I'm okay, it's a blog. So I started looking around on the blog and check out what I found down here. On the bottom right-hand side here, there's a little banner ad that says 5 foods to never eat. So I looked at that banner ad and I clicked on it, and guess where it took me? You guessed it took me to venusfactor.com. Okay, you guys getting this? You starting to glue these pieces together? All right. So a little further down on SimilarWeb, I can go down and there's another button here that says show the ads. So I clicked on that button that says show the ads and it popped up all of their banner ads. It showed me exactly what their banner ads look like. Okay. Now the coolest thing about this is not only does it show you exactly what the banner ads look like, it actually goes even so far to say that this banner ad right here, it ran for 2 weeks and then we've never seen it since. This banner ads ran for 728 days. Okay, now if there's been an ad running for 728 days, what do I know? It's probably working. If it's ran for 2 days and it's gone, it's probably not working. So I find the ones that are successful, and what do you guys think we do? Okay, we know 2 things right now. First off, we know exactly where they're advertising. We know where they're getting the lion's share of their traffic from. We know exactly what they're saying to people on the banner ads to get them to click. And we also know their funnel, right? We talked about that earlier. We know exactly where they're sending them, what the price points, the upsells, the downsells are. So what do? Okay, we model what works. Hopefully I've stressed this out enough to you guys so you get this part, right? We model the message of the banner ad. We model the design. We model the sizes. Okay, so all I knew, now I got exactly what their ads look like, I need to go get my banner ads designed. So the company I use is called $20banners.com. People always ask me, well, how much do banner ads cost there, Russell? The answer is $20. So I go to $20banners.com. I show them my competitor's banner ad. I said, this is my competitor's banner ad. I need one that's very similar. I pay them $20 and they make me a banner ad that looks similar. Now again, notice I don't copy, okay? I'm not saying go and copy their ad because you're going to be buying ads on the exact same website. And first off, most of those websites won't let you have an ad that looks identical. But I know that if they've got a good-looking woman, I need a good-looking woman. If they got a big, huge headline, I need a big, huge headline. If they got a, whatever their look and feel is, I need to model it because I know that messaging is working. So I need to model it. Okay, so I model it, and then guess what I do? I go back to the exact same websites that they're getting their traffic from, and I buy a banner ad on that site as well. People always say, well, Russell, they're selling it to venusfactor.com. They're not going to sell it to me. Now, the reality is when somebody comes, like let's say it's lifeguru.com, when somebody comes, they can only show a Venus Factor banner ad maybe once or twice a day, and then they run out. And so they're getting millions and millions of visitors a day. They need other advertisers. So on this site, there might be 15 other advertisers. So all I have to do is call up the website and say, hey, I see you got a banner ad. I want to put my banner ad on the site. And they'll say, okay, this is how much it costs. You say, cool. You write them a check. You send them a banner ad. And boom, now all of a sudden your banner ad is one of those 15 in rotation. And now 1/15 of that traffic is suddenly coming over to your website. Does that make sense, you guys? There's a huge stream of traffic coming through, making Venus Factor millions of dollars a year. And I can come and plunk down my ad that drives people to my funnel that looks very similar, has similar price points, upsells, downsells that have been proven to work. And I get the exact same traffic. How hard is it to be successful that way, you guys? People always ask me, Russell, how in the world did you go from, from your site making $20,000 a month to $20,000 a day? This is what we do. We go and find these websites where the traffic's coming to our competitors, and we just plunk our ad down in front of it and get a percentage of that traffic coming to us. Okay, who here's had a big aha in the last like 30 seconds? Holy cow, we got a lot of you guys. Cool, I'll stay here. Great stuff. Wow, extreme sense. Yes and yes and yes. Can't be that hard. Man, this is awesome. You're the man. You're a star. This is good. All right. You guys are excited. I'm excited too. Whack on the head. John got a whack on the head. Awesome stuff, Russell. Freaking awesome. Wow, 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 wow. So simple. How do I didn't think this before? Okay. Holy crap, Russell. Very, very cool. Cool. So I want to show you guys this because I don't know about you, but I've always struggled with getting traffic online. Okay, I was never able to figure out Google PPC. So confusing, I couldn't figure out. I tried SEO stuff, even more confusing to me, right? They say it's free, but man, it was a lot of work. Okay, and then we tried Facebook, and Facebook's been hard for me. Like, there's so many technical things that go and involve this. For this system right here, this hack that I'm sharing with you guys was simple. I just found exactly where traffic's coming from, picked up the phone, wrote them a little check, and boom, my ad's instantly in the traffic stream. Okay, because I model what works, all of a sudden it just works. Okay, and I want to share that with you guys. Now, we've been on, you guys, now for about an hour. And I want to share with you guys kind of a recap of what we covered to make sure you didn't forget anything. So the first secret here is you've got to learn how to ethically steal over $1 million worth of funnel hacks from your competitors for under $100, right? We talked about that. You go to ClickBank, you find a successful funnel, you pay $100, you buy their product, and boom, now you know exactly what's working. Now you know exactly what's working. Now you log into ClickFunnels, you clone their proven funnel in less than 10 minutes, and boom, now you've got something that looks very, very similar, and similar traffic should convert to it, right? Secret number 3, now you know exactly how to go back and place your ad, get your ad in front of the exact same traffic that your competitors are going from, and instantly a percentage of that traffic starts coming over to you. Okay? All right, so let me ask you guys a question. Like I said, we've been on for an hour so far, and I know I talk really fast, and I know that we've covered a lot of stuff in a short period of time, but I'm curious, how many of you guys feel a little bit like this? All right, this is like seriously like my favorite picture in the world. One time I was speaking at an event, and I got off stage, and some guy pulled me aside and said, "Wow, Russell, that was great." He said, "I feel like I had while you were speaking, I had a fire hose to my mouth." And so when I saw this picture, it made me laugh because it reminded me of that. And I know that's how a lot of people feel. And so really quick, I want to ask your permission because Paul and I, when we were talking about this ahead of time, he said, "Look, I want you to show every these guys this stuff." And I said, "I'd love to." He said, "Is there anything you can do to help my people so that after we're done, they can implement this and help to guarantee their success?" And I said, "Definitely." And so I want to ask you guys permission. Do you mind if I spend a couple minutes kind of sharing with you a special package we put together to help you guys be successful with your own funnels? All right, cool. We got you guys permission. Cool. I like asking permission first. I don't want to assume that, but I always try to over deliver. And then here's something to just kind of help take you guys to the next level. So the package we put together is called Funnel Hacks, and the goal of it is to help speed up the process so that you guys aren't successful in 6 months from now or a year from now. I want you guys to be successful now. Okay, and that's what Funnel Hacks is all about. So the first thing you're going to get when you invest in the Funnel Hacks package is you're going to get a 1-year enterprise account to ClickFunnels for free. Okay, now our enterprise account is our highest level account. People pay $300 a month for it. And I'm going to give it to you guys for free for an entire year. Who here wants a free account to ClickFunnels? All right, you guys want some free ClickFunnels. Awesome. Because I know that if you're going to be successful in this, you guys, you have to have ClickFunnels. Like it's a no-brainer, right? You can't be successful without it. So you need it. So instead of me charging you guys every single month to use it, I want to give you guys it for free for a year so you can go and build funnels out, drive traffic, make a ton of money. And so that's what we're going to do, give you a free year-long account to ClickFunnels if you invest in Funnel Hacks. Now, what our enterprise members get is they get 70 funnels in their account they can create. They can create up to 300 pages. They can get up to 100,000 monthly visitors to their website. They can have unlimited members, the membership sites, and a whole bunch more. Okay, now after you get your ClickFunnels account, you're going to be able to create opt-in funnels so you can build a list. Just like Paul's got a huge list, I've got a huge list, you'll be able to build a huge list as well. You're going to be able to build sales funnels so you can sell your products and have upsells and downsells and more. You're going to be able to create webinar funnels just like the webinar funnel you guys went through to come on this webinar today. Okay, that was all built in ClickFunnels. You're going to be able to build out automated webinar funnels. You're going to be able to build out product launches. You're going to be able to build out membership funnels, membership sites, and more. Okay, now the other cool thing is that you're going to be able to get rid of a lot of stuff. Our average ClickFunnels member saves between $500 and $1,000 per month in fees because they can suddenly get rid of their landing page software. Now, our number one competitor, landing page software, they charge the same fees we do, and all they do is landing pages. Okay, well, we do everything else. So you can get rid of your landing page software, you can get rid of your split testing software, you can get rid of your shopping cart because we have one built inside of ClickFunnels, or if you want, you can integrate your shopping cart, bring your favorite shopping cart, integrate it into ClickFunnels. You can literally get rid of your email autoresponder if you want because we have one built inside of ClickFunnels, or if you have an autoresponder you love, you can bring it in and integrate it into our system. You can get rid of your automated webinar software, your membership site software. You can get rid of Photoshop. You can get rid of WordPress. You can get rid of your programmers, your designers, your webmasters, and so much more. Like I said, you'll save you guys anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a month, and a lot of times more if you've got programmers and designers working for you. You can do it all by yourself. Okay. Now, a bunch of you guys are asking me right now, well, what if I already have a ClickFunnels account, Russell? What if I sign up for the trial earlier today? What do I do? Well, the answer is don't worry. If you already have a ClickFunnels account, what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade your existing account from the trial. We'll upgrade to the enterprise level, and then we'll push out your billing for an entire year. Does that make sense? So basically, you'll get it for free. We'll bump you up to the highest level. We'll push out your billing so you don't have to pay a penny inside of ClickFunnels for an entire year. Is that awesome? A couple of you guys are asking, well, what happens after the year, Russell? And the answer is it kind of depends. In a year from now, you get an email from us that basically says, what level do you want to be at? And at that point, you can decide. You might want to be on the $37 a month level, maybe the $97, maybe the $300 a month level. But you'll know what makes sense in a year from now. Okay, I don't want you to think about that right now because for me, if somebody told me a year ago that my supplement would be doing almost 18 grand a day, I never would have believed you. Okay, and I don't know what your funnels are going to do. Some of you guys will have funnels will be doing $100,000 a month in a year from now. So in a year from now, you should make that decision, not now, right? So that's what's going to happen. In a year from now, you'll have a chance to make that decision. But for a year, you don't have to pay a single penny to ClickFunnels. Okay, so what you're going to get, again, like I said, first thing is a 1-year enterprise account to ClickFunnels. Our members right now pay $300 a month for that, so it's a $3,564 value. Next thing you're going to get is, I didn't want to just give you guys the software and kind of let you run with it. I want to make sure you guys know exactly how to implement it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a 6-week Funnel Hacks Masterclass to help you to implement each of these types of funnels in your business. So the first one, we actually did this one on Monday this week. We did a training on how to build out an opt-in funnel. Okay, now a lot of people who don't have a product yet love opt-in funnels, and I actually showed you guys a very cool system we use to make a ton of money with opt-in funnels without even having our own product. Okay, and so we teach you guys how to do that. And what's cool is that half the training is about the psychology and the marketing and understanding how that part works. And then the other half of the training is kind of the technical part. So if you want to learn ClickFunnels, get on there, and I'm going to teach you guys how to use ClickFunnels. If you know that you don't want to be the techie person, you can bring a tech guy or a tech gal, and I'll train them. If you don't have a tech guy or a tech gal, then if you want, you can bring one of your kids, and I'll train them. People always tell me I look like I'm 12 years old, and I really relate well to kids. So I'll teach your kids how to be the most valuable employee inside of your company. Okay, so week number 1 is opt-in funnels. Week 2 is sales funnels. And actually tomorrow, we're doing that training on sales funnels. Week number 3 is webinar funnels, then automated webinar funnels, and product launch funnels, and then membership sites. Now, one cool thing is a lot of people say, well, Russell, I'm not ready to do a membership site yet, or I'm not ready to do an automated webinar, but I want to know how to do that. So what's cool is you can come on the training, learn how it works, but we record every single one of these webinars. We archive them in the members area. So in 6 months from now, you're like, okay, I'm ready for a membership site. You can log in, you can watch the training right then. And then if you have any questions, our support team is there for you 24 hours a day to help make sure you can implement your membership funnel. Is that awesome? Okay, now here's a couple testimonies of people who've gone through our Funnel Hacks training in the past. The first here is Liz Benny. Now, Liz, she ran an offline business and was really successful, and she wanted to come online. And so she went through our training, and she said, with our new funnel, which was a webinar funnel, this month we got 35 new clients at $997 each. Now that we have the funnel perfected, we're on track to get 100 new clients this month. Okay, I'm not that good at math, you guys, but 100 clients at $997, that's almost 100 grand. Okay, what would that do for your life and your business right now? They make 100 grand in a month. Now, if you would have told Liz that 4 months ago, she wouldn't have thought that was possible. But now she's there, okay, because she went through the training and she did it the right way the first time, right? Here's a testimony from a guy named Mike Stanzik, and Mike is one of the coolest people. I had a chance to meet him a couple months ago, and he didn't know anything about marketing. He knew nothing about sales funnels. He literally came to one of our events. He's like, what's a sales funnel? I'm like, wow, he doesn't know anything. He's starting from scratch. So he went through this process. He said, I've never had an actual funnel before ClickFunnels. I followed Russell's instructions, set up a sales funnel, bought my first ad on my very first try. 8 people, sold 8 people on my front end, and 2 people bought my $197 upsell. Okay. Now, some of you guys are probably thinking 2 people bought his $197 upsell. That's not big of a deal, Russell. But what I want to stress out is that this was on his very first try. Okay. Most people get online and they spend 6 months, a year, 2 years or more trying to get something to be successful. Mike went through the training. Because he modeled something that worked, he was able to be successful on his very first try. Will that be worth to you guys to be successful on your very first try? Okay, pretty cool, right? Now, Mike's then taken this now and scaled it up, and he's building a really cool company out of it, which is fun. Next one is from Simon Cryer. Now, Simon lives down in Australia, and he said, I followed the funnel hack system. I found a funnel I liked. I modeled it on my very first try. We doubled over on our ad spend. $1 in, $2 back out. Okay, now I want to stress you guys because this is important. My entire goal when I'm building a sales funnel is to build something where I put $1 in advertising in, and immediately I get $2 back out. Now, people always ask me, well, Russell, how much should I budget for traffic every single month? And so I come back and say, well, it depends. If you build a funnel the right way the first time, and you put $1 in ads in, and then you get $2 back out, what do you think you should budget for advertising? And they usually sit there for a second and say, man, I should put $1 million a day into advertising. And I said, yeah, that's the right answer. If you build the funnel the right way, you don't really have a budget because every dollar you put in, you get $2 back out. And that's how I want you guys to start looking at this, okay? As soon as you build it right the first time, everything else just kind of falls into place. All right. Now, this is another testimonial from Anthony. Now, Anthony already had a successful sales funnel, and so we helped him move it actually over from where he had it before over into Clickfunnels. And then he said, I made a few changes that Russell recommended to our VSL page, and we're currently up from 1.5% conversion rate to 3.75%. Okay, pretty exciting, right? He more than doubled his business from a couple of the tweaks that he learned inside the Funnel Hacks training. All right, I got one more testimony to share with you guys. This is from Drew Canoli. He is the owner of Fit Life TV, and he had a chance to go through this Funnel Hacks process with me live in person. And I just want him to kind of share with you guys his experience, so you can see what could happen to your company as well.
Do you want to give you kind of your experience about the funnel stuff that I went through with you guys?
Absolutely. So, what was it? About 4 months ago, I bought the book 108 Split Tests, and I was looking through this book. And I'm like, this book is just loaded with goodness. I'm like, in the back of my mind, being a visionary, you have all these ideas as entrepreneurs, right? Everybody in the room has 1,000 ideas. In my mind at the time, I was like, what if Russell could come here and help the Fit Life TV team build our supplement funnel and the different things that we're creating? Because at the time, we were doing well, like Jamel said, over $1 million every year. But we wanted to 10x it and take it to the next level. So Brunson came out. He spent the entire day with us. He just blew our minds of the content that he was delivering. And we were in our conference room. We didn't even have a whiteboard in the conference room. Poor guy was drawing on the windows in this place. And he mapped out the entire strategy, the entire funnel for the product launch that we just put into play. And literally within 2 weeks, I mean, we 10x our business or more. And we have pre-orders coming in now that's essentially going to pay for all of our product for like the next year and a half. It's ridiculous. So I believe in it. I think it's absolutely amazing what he teaches. What he's telling you guys to do, it completely can radically transform your business if you just listen and follow with it instead of trying to be creative and putting your touch into it. Follow the pros that have been doing it for over a decade. And that's exactly what we did. And now we're not only making more money, but our mission and purpose here is to transform 10 million people this year, and we're well on our way to do that with physical products outside of just digital. So you're touching those lives through us, my man, and I want to appreciate you for that. That's so awesome. Thanks.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thanks, Drew.
All right. Does this make sense, you guys? Like, this is how this whole system works. This is how all the successful people online are doing it. All right. Now, I want to stress again that this doesn't just work for supplement funnels. It works for coaching funnels, for info product funnels, for e-commerce funnels, for local business funnels, for affiliate funnels. It works for all funnels. And the coolest thing that as your coach, you guys, I have been one of the most entrepreneurial ADD people in the world, and I have successful funnels in every single one of these different areas. And I'm going to be showing you guys inside the Funnel Hacks training how they work. I'll show you behind the scenes, show you everything, so you can just go look at it, model it, and become successful instantly. All right. So a lot of you guys are asking now, well, Russell, what if I don't have a product yet? What am I going to do? And the answer is, don't worry if you don't have a product. First off, during the opt-in funnel training, we show you how to make a ton of money without even having a product. Second off, during the sales funnel training, we're focusing a lot on how to create your very first product fast. And so if you don't have a product yet, don't worry. By the time the masterclass is finished, you will have a product that you can sell, either your own or somebody else's. So don't let that hold you up, because if that's your only thing, like, that's an easy thing to solve, and we will definitely be doing that during the live training. Okay, so let me recap what you're going to get right now. First off, you're getting a 1-year enterprise account to ClickFunnels. Second off, you get to come attend the live 6-week Funnel Hacks Masterclass. The total value is $6,561. Okay, so you have the funnel software. You got the training to show you how to use it. What else do you guys need to be successful? What else do you guys need? Oh, what about more traffic? And I shared with you guys one of my traffic hacks, and who here thought that was pretty awesome? Okay, you guys like that one. Now, literally, I've got probably another dozen or so traffic hacks that we do here inside of our company every single day that are just as simple as that, if not more, and have been hugely successful for our growth over the last few years. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys access to all of my instant traffic hacks. Okay, it means you're going to get access to my solo ad hack, my media buying hack, my Facebook hack, my SEO and social media hacks, my affiliate hacks, and more. Okay, it also means that I'm not going to try to draw this out and make this a huge long training session. What I do with all of our traffic hacks is they're very simple. We break them out in simple diagrams. We walk you through the process, how to implement them, and just get traffic. And we do that for every single one of our traffic hacks. Okay, is that awesome? So now traffic's taken care of. You don't have to worry about that. Traffic's coming to your funnels. Now what else do you guys need? Well, right now, you're already getting a 1-year enterprise account to ClickFunnels. You're getting the 6-week Funnel Hacks Masterclass. You got our instant traffic hacks. Now traffic's taken care of. Total value of $8,558. So what else do you guys need? You got the software, you got the training, you got traffic. Oh, the last thing I think you guys need is you probably need copy, right? You remember I showed you my sales funnel. The most expensive thing in this entire process was the copy, right? It cost me $20,000 to get the sales letter written. I don't know about you guys, but a lot of you guys probably don't have 20 grand sitting around in your pocket, do you? Okay, a lot of people don't right now, and I understand that, and it's expensive. And so what I want to do is I want to make you guys a way where you can get copy done very, very quickly and for free. Okay, who here likes free and quick? All right, I know I do. So I put together a really cool package for you guys called Inception Secrets. And people always say, why do you call this Inception? That doesn't make sense. And it's because of this movie Inception. Okay, who here has ever seen this movie? And who here thinks this movie is awesome? Yeah, Inception is like one of the coolest movies. And the premise of it is that Leonardo DiCaprio and his team here, they need to get people to do certain things. And the problem is that they just go say, hey, go do this thing. The person's gonna be like, no, I'm not going to do that. So what they have to do is they have to like go back into people's dreams and place an idea into somebody's mind. And they want somebody to grab that idea and think it's their own. And if they do, then when the person wakes up from the dream, they're more likely to go and take that action because they caused inception inside this person's mind, right? So I look at selling online very similar, right? People, they love to buy things, but they hate being sold. And so we have to create a situation when somebody comes to our website where they're not thinking that they're being sold, right? We want to place an idea inside somebody's mind where it becomes their idea to buy. And so we did that. We've spent the last year or so really perfecting the system, and we call it Inception Secrets. And it's a bunch of different sales scripts that we use inside of our company. For example, this is our video sales letter script. I call it Star Story Solution. And if you look at it in depth, it's basically a 3-part script. And when I write my new sales video, I pull out this piece of paper and I start at the very beginning and I go through the star. Okay. And there's a template and I follow step 1, step 2, and I walk through this entire process till the first 1/3 of my sales video is done. Then I transition to the story and I go through that whole process. Then I transition to the solution and I walk through that process. When I'm done, my entire sales video is finished. Okay. Now it used to take me over a week to write a sales letter. Now by following the Star Story Solution script, I'm able to write an entire sales letter on average in about an hour. Okay. I do it by myself without having to pay someone 20 grand to do it because we've got a template that's proven. It's worked in dozens of different markets and it'll work for you as well. Okay. So that's one of our scripts. We also have our upsell scripts I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you my webinar script. I'm going to give you my 2-step call center script. I'm going to give you all the scripts we use in our business that cause inception inside of our customers' minds. So you can use them, you can copy them and just use them for your business. Is that awesome, you guys? All right, cool. So the last thing you guys need, I think you've got pretty much everything. You got funnel software, you got the training for the software, you got traffic, you've got copy. The last thing I think that you guys need, and a lot of people ask for this, is, well, Russell, somebody joins my list. What do I send them? And so I'm going to give you guys access to my email sequences. And there's kind of a process I'll take you through with this, where the first step in the process is we have to identify who your attractive character is. How do you interact with your audience? After we know what that is, then we go out and we build an actual soap opera sequence, a 5-day soap opera sequence, to help build the relationship with your list. And after that 5-day soap opera sequence is finished, then we transition over to our daily Seinfeld emails, where each day you're sending out a brand new email. Okay, now there's a lot that goes into this system, so I'm not going to share it with you right now, but inside the Funnel Hack system, you'll get access to all of this, so you can go and create your email sequences and just copy and paste, and it's one of the best hacks I have to help speed up your guys' process. Okay, so again, here's a recap of what you're going to get. You're going to get a 1-year enterprise account to Clickfunnels. You're going to get our 6-week Funnel Hacks Masterclass. You're going to get our instant traffic hacks, our Inception secrets, our soap opera Seinfeld secrets, a total value of $11,552. Okay, now I'm sure you guys have been on webinars before, and you know that that's not what I'm going to charge you guys for this package. But I did want to ask you guys a question before we move on. Okay, now if all this package did was finally give you a funnel that was profitable, where you could put $1 in advertising in and get $2 back out, would it be worth the $11,000? Yeah, it definitely would be. Now, if all the system did was give you the kick in the butt you needed to finally get yourself moving, would it be worth it? Yeah, it would. Now, if all that this did was give you the ability to cancel all the monthly tools you're currently using to glue together your funnels, would it be worth it? Okay, now I think for most of you guys, the answer to that one is a definite yes. And so when I was putting this package together, I had 2 choices. The first option was I could go as cheap as possible and try to sell as many of these things as possible. But the problem with that is that it wouldn't really incentivize me to stack on the value for you guys. And that's really the goal of this entire thing. So my second option, which obviously requires a little bit higher investment on your side, but in exchange for that, I can devote more resources to help guarantee your success. I don't know about you, but I thought the second option is a lot better. For me, I'd always spend a little bit more money to help guarantee my success. Okay, so I want to ask you guys a question really quick that's important. I want to ask you is, what's one funnel worth to you? Okay, what would one successful funnel be worth to you? Is it $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month or more? How much would you pay to have one perfect funnel? Okay. This funnel right here cost me $29,000. Who here, I want to know for sure, come over to the question box. Who here would pay $29,000 for this funnel? Okay, I've got some yeses, got some nos. I've got a little bit of both, okay? So some of you guys say yes, some of you guys say no. So I want to put this in perspective for you. So I paid 29 grand for this funnel, but right now it's making me $17,000 per day. You do the math on that, it's $500,000 per month or $6 million a year. So how many of you guys would pay $29,000 to get a funnel that made you $6 million a year? All right, changes the perspective a little, right? All you guys are saying yeses now. Heck yes, I'd pay it. No brainer. Okay, I'll go get a loan. Good. Okay. So that's how it works, you guys, all right? Now you can probably see where right now people are currently paying us $100,000 to build out their sales funnel, and then they give me 10% of the profits up to $1 million for the funnel I set up for them, right? We've got 2 people doing this for right now, but it makes sense, right? If they give me $1 million, but I make them $10 million, who wouldn't do that deal all day long? Okay, that's what I'm talking about here, you guys. So you can see why this is a super good deal if it was at $5,000. You can probably see why as soon as the Funnel Hacks training is done, the live training, we're going to change the price to $19.97. But because you guys are special, because I've been friends with Paul for 5 or 6 years now, we've gone to war together on different projects and things, and because you guys are special and because he's special to me, I'm going to give you guys a really cool deal. We're going to get you access to this entire thing, everything I share with you guys right now, for just $997 today. Now, before I move on, I want to kind of put this in perspective again. If you guys went to clickfunnels.com right now and you tried to sign up for the enterprise account, which you guys will be getting for free, literally here it is. It's $297 a month. Okay, you do that times 12 months, that's what, $3,600? You guys get that for free when you invest in Funnel Hacks for less than $1,000. Okay, so right now you've kind of got 2 choices. Your first option is do nothing and not take me up on this, and not take this leap of faith, which obviously is 100% risk-free. Or your second option is just pony up this tiny investment today compared to all the value you're going to get in return, and just give it a shot. Just see what can happen from it. All right? Literally come to the 6-week training class. Go and build 100 funnels inside ClickFunnels. Drive insane amounts of traffic. And if you don't make money, you're not happy for whatever reason, then you don't have to pay. Okay? In fact, in my company, we've got a philosophy, and that is if I can't make you money, then I don't deserve yours. I really do believe that. So because of that, we put together a 30-day guarantee where you can sign up today, go through the training, use the software, and if you don't like it for any reason, I don't care if it's in 29 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes from right now, just let me know and we'll give you your money back. Okay, it's important, you guys. You don't have to make this decision right now. Make this decision a month from now after you've been making money with it. Okay, and I promise you, if you follow the system, you're going to be fine. But I want you guys to make that decision in a month from now, not right now. Right now, we just need to get you started and get you having some success. All right? So the real question for you guys is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to check this out, which even if it only does half of what I've claimed today on this training, it's going to literally pay for itself as soon as your very first funnel is live. Okay? So again, what you're going to get, we'll recap you guys. You're going to get a 1-year enterprise account to ClickFunnels. You're going to get our 6-week Funnel Hacks Masterclass. You're going to get instant traffic hacks. You're going to get our Inception secrets, our soap opera Seinfeld secrets, a total value of $11,552. And a couple other cool things I'll throw in. First one here, when you do sign up today, I'm going to give you guys one of these ClickFunnels shirts for free. And this is cool for 2 reasons. First off, it's a super cool shirt. And second off, if you wear the shirt to any internet marketing seminar, when I go to the marketing seminars and events around the world, I always bring a pocket full of cash. And when I see people wearing one of my shirts, I give them free cash. So if you like free cash, wear this shirt to every event and you will get free cash from me if you see me, okay? If I've got cash in my pocket. All right, so who here likes free cash? All right, cool. You guys like free cash. Good. So this is our free cash offer you guys get, which basically you can wear the shirt to an event and we'll give you guys free cash if we see you. And I got one last special bonus because I believe in taking action and not delaying your choices. It's what's made me successful in my life to date. And so what I'm gonna do is something very special for the first 50 people, those who are action takers, those who are decisive and know how to take action and move forward. I'm gonna do something really cool. Okay, I told you that our enterprise members get 70 funnels in their account, 300 pages. They can have 100,000 monthly visitors. But what I'm going to do for you guys is the first 50 people only, I'm going to go over the top with this. I'm going to not only double your funnels, I'm going to let you have unlimited funnels in your account. So you could create 1 million funnels if you wanted to. I'm going to double how many pages you get in your account. Now I'm going to make it unlimited. I'm going to give you unlimited traffic so that if you were to send 1 million people to your page tomorrow, Most hosting companies would charge you overage fees. They charge you thousands of dollars for that. I'll let you send all the traffic you want. I'm not going to charge you anything extra. You also have access to my priority support guys. That means if it's 3 in the morning and you can't get your autoresponder to work for some reason, you just let my guys know. And a lot of times they'll just log into your account and fix it for you. But my priority support guys will know you're a Funnel Hacks member and they will have your back. They'll be there to help you. And then the last cool thing here is if you see somebody else's website, let's say Paul comes out with a really cool template and you like it, you let us know. And if we like it as well, we'll clone it and we'll put it inside of ClickFunnels. And then that template will be a template you can use as well. Now, the price, the value of this gift for the first 50 people is literally priceless, you guys. Okay, we don't even sell access to unlimited traffic and pages and funnel for any price on our site. You guys get that for free if you're one of the first 50 people today. Okay, so here's what you need to do right now, you guys. Open up a browser and go to instantfunnelhacks.com/Paul. It's important to go to Paul/Paul, or else you're not going to get all the bonuses and the prizes and everything. So go to instantfunnelhacks.com/Paul, and it's going to take you to one of these two forms. Now, if you're already a ClickFunnels member, your form will look kind of like this. And all you got to do is click on the Upgrade My Account Now button, and what will happen is it's going to take your existing ClickFunnels account. It'll charge you $997. It'll upgrade your account, push your billing out for an entire year, and then it'll add the entire Funnel Hacks training system inside of your members area. Okay, so that's if you're already a member. If you're not a member of ClickFunnels yet, then the page you go to will look kind of like this. And all you're going to do is you're going to create your ClickFunnels account on step number 1 here. And the next page will ask for your credit card. You'll put it in for $997. And what it'll do, it'll upgrade your account to enterprise. It'll push your billing out for an entire year. And then the Funnel Hacks training will be inside of your members area as well. Okay, so that's kind of the game plan, you guys. So I'm ready for you guys to get started. So right now, open up a browser, go to instantfunnelhacks.com/Paul. And now is the time, you guys, to move and to start taking action. Again, you guys get all this stuff, and I'll recap it again. You get the 1-year enterprise account to ClickFunnels for free. You get a 6-week Funnel Hacks Masterclass. You get instant traffic hacks, Inception secrets, our soap opera Seinfeld secrets, easily an $11,000 package, you guys. You get it today for a huge, over a 90% discount for just $997 today. But the only way to get this, you guys, is to go to instantfunnelhacks.com/Paul. Excuse me. And right now, you guys, we still have, man, Paul did a good job. These lines are slammed. We've had almost 1,000 people on this entire time. And this bonus I talked about, the unlimited everything, is only for the first 50 people. And I see sales coming in on my other monitor here already. And so I'm not sure how long those are going to be here. So right now is the time, you guys, is to open up another browser, go to instantfunnelhacks.com/Paul, put in your credit card and upgrade your account now. We are time stamping these for the first 50. And so now is the time, you guys. Do not delay. And if you guys do have questions or anything happens, let us know in the chat box. Our support team's on here. But also, if something happens or it won't accept your credit card or whatever, any issues you have, we've got the best support team on planet Earth. All you need to do is email us at support@clickfunnels.com. There's the email address right there. And if you email us there, someone on my team can make sure that you don't get stuck, and they'll help you get through that and help you get signed up. Okay? So that's the game plan, you guys. Again, right now, open up a browser and go to instantfunnelhacks.com/Paul. And let's get you guys in one of the first 50 right now. Now, I'm going to be on here for a little bit. That's what the countdown clock's for. If you guys have questions for me, please come over here in the chat box and ask the questions. And I'll try to go through some of these, and we'll go through here. Israel said, "Oh my gosh, are you freaking serious? I'm in. Thank you, Russ, Paul. Thank you. Very cool. Okay. Wow, we got a lot of you guys. We got Tim said done, bought it. We got Michael said I'm in. We got Donald said I'd signed up. All right, wow, you guys are coming in fast. Keith, I'm in. I'm trying to buy now, but it won't let me. So Keith, if it's not letting you buy, again, try a couple different credit cards, whatever it is, or email our support team. We are time tracking these, so if you try to put it in and it fails, we will see that and we'll know that you're one of the first 50. Rob said I'm in. I'm so excited. Cassandra said absolutely awesome. Thanks, Russell. Where's the money back guarantee? Money back guarantee I showed you earlier is 30-day money back guarantee. So go through the training, use the system, go through everything for 30 days. If you don't like it, let us know and we'll give you your money back. Nora said, thank you, Nora. Nora said, I'm in. One day we'll have a good laugh at how I'm pretending to be busy at work while I'm purchasing this. So Nora's been literally sitting on the webinar, acting like she's working so that she can get this whole thing created. So congratulations, Nora. I'm proud of you. Very impressed. You are the kind of action taker I love working with. Iana said, done. I'm already registered. Dave said, can we do the guild together another product? Yeah, if for some reason you can't afford this, you guys find a partner, find somebody you want to work with and going together with this. All right, Garant said, I bought it. Hope I'm in the first 50. Zoltan said, will I get charged today? So yeah, you'll get billed the $997 today to get access to all this stuff. And then again, we'll upgrade your ClickFunnels account and push out your billing for an entire year. So you won't get billed again for an entire year. And in a year from now, we'll send you an email and you can decide which level makes sense for you to be at. Chris said, I love it. Bruce said, where's the upgrade link? So all you need to do, Bruce, is go to instantfunnelhacks.com/Paul. The instantfunnelhacks.com/Paul. And on that page, there should be the upgrade link. If for whatever reason it's not working for you, you can't figure it out, just email support@clickfunnels.com and they can help make sure that you get in there and that you're one of the first 50. Deanna said, where are the live classes held? So live classes are virtual. We did that way so that way it doesn't matter if you know where you live in the world, you can be on these. And so the next live class is actually tomorrow, which is why it's so important to get started right now, you guys. And so live classes are all virtual. We are recording them all and archiving them all, so they'll all be in there as well. But that is what's happened to classes. Someone said that their credit card saying they're unauthorized. Again, if that's happening, just email support@clickfunnels.com and someone there can help you. Someone said, where do I get the free funnel and the membership site? I'll be exporting everyone who's stayed on till the very end, and I will email you guys a link to the free funnel. You guys get that as well. Ian said he can't get in. Please let know he wants to be in the first 50. Please, please, please. So Ian, I'll make sure our team knows that. Okay, let's see. Then there are so many questions flying through here, you guys. Okay, someone said, I upgraded my account. It worked, but I don't see the bonuses. Okay, if you don't see the bonuses, they all will be inside the members area. There should be, after you log into ClickFunnels member area, if you've upgraded today, on the right-hand side, there'll be a little logo that looks like this. It says Funnel Hacks. So look for that logo in there. And then in that logo, you'll click on that. It'll log you in the Funnel Hacks members area. And then all the bonuses, all the training, everything is inside of there. Now, if for some reason you upgraded and that Funnel Hacks logo is not there inside the members area, contact our support again at support@clickfunnels.com. They'll look at that and they'll make sure that it's upgraded inside of your account. Okay. All right. Okay. Good question. So this guy said, ClickFunnels is awesome for product owners, but how is ClickFunnels helpful for affiliates? Great question. So a good example is Paul talked about at the beginning of the webinar how he's got a funnel that he created for Moby that's doing $100,000 a month for him right now. Now Moby is not his product. He is just an affiliate for Moby, yet he's created a funnel that's making him over $1.2 million a year. Okay, so I will teach you guys in the training. In fact, module number 1, we showed opt-in funnels. I showed you guys exactly how to make money doing this as an affiliate, because you don't have to be a product owner if you don't want to. Okay, create a funnel like Paul's as an affiliate, and maybe you can get the same kind of level he's at. Okay, someone said, I can't get in. Where do I find the upgrade? Again, all you do is go to instantfunnelhacks.com/Paul, instantfunnelhacks.com/Paul. When you go there, there'll be a spot for you to upgrade your account. If for some reason it's not working, one thing you can also do is go to clickfunnels.com, log into your account. Then after you log into your account, then open up another window and go to instantfunnelhacks.com/Paul, and then it'll show you the upgrade screen there. Good question, Paul. Jeff said, can you explain the subdomain? Yeah, when you get signed up, you're going to have a subdomain like russell.clickfunnels.com. So subdomain is just what your subdomain will be. So a lot of times I'll have it be my name or my company name, something like that. So, and that it's in there, but it's not super important. You can set up custom domains. And so basically when you set up a custom domain, which is really easy to do, nobody knows that ClickFunnels even exists. So they won't even see your subdomain. So that's just there yeah, it's a good question. Dave said, I've got a $1 billion product I'd love to partner with you on. So Dave, I would love $1 billion. Get inside the training, man, and you'll be able to share with me, and we'll look at that and see if there's a good fit. Is the countdown clock on the screen showing minutes or hours? That is minutes. We got 22 minutes till this webinar will be done. I'm gonna keep answering questions for you guys as long as you need me. But again, now is not the time to delay, you guys. If you want to be one of these first 50, I have no idea how many spots are gone, but I know they're going. I see how many people you guys are telling me you've upgraded. So if you want to get in right now, you need to go to instantfunnelhacks.com/Paul. Even if you have a question, you guys, I promise you your question we can answer. Just get started, get your slot in line. Don't lose out on that spot, because you want the unlimited traffic, you want the unlimited bandwidth, you want all those things, you guys, and you need them. So go to instantfunnelhacks.com/Paul to get those right now. Okay, let's see. Excellent. Thanks, mate. Okay. Bruce said, I've saved for the entire presentation. Where's the free funnel? So Bruce, what I'm going to do is at the end of this webinar, I'm going to export everyone who's on to the end, and I will email you a link to that funnel. So you'll be getting email from me with that link to that funnel. Someone said, can I pay through PayPal? We don't have PayPal set up right now, but if you're interested, if you need something like that, email support@clickfunnels.com. And I'm not sure if they can do that or not, but they might be able to. What I recommend, if you have a PayPal debit card, then just use it just like a credit card, and that's how most people do it as well. Sherry said, I upgraded my account. Congratulations, Sherry. Welcome in. I said, but I don't see Funnel Hacks in my account. So if you don't see this Funnel Hacks logo on the right-hand side in your account, again, just email support@clickfunnels.com and they can help make sure it's in there. Sometimes there's a little bit of a delay. The system's got to ping back and let them know that you upgraded. So if you don't see it there in the next 5 minutes or so, then maybe email our support and they can make sure that it's in there. Okay. Okay, let's see. Good questions. Where do we find the replay of the classes? So inside the Funnel Hacks members area, there's a schedule with all of the upcoming classes as well as the replay of the ones we've done so far. Thank you. This is awesome. Someone said there's an error processing my card. Okay, as long as you try to process it, we'll have your timestamp in there so we'll know you're coming through. So again, just email support@clickfunnels.com and someone on our team will help make sure they get that through. But because you put that in, we'll have that timestamp so you'll be able to get in on the top 50 option. All right. I'm in my account and still showing startup. So Deb, that's fine. If that is, again, just email support@clickfunnels.com and they will make sure you're upgraded. Okay, so many questions. There's so many questions, you guys. I wish I could go through all of them. This is fun though, trying to. We'll be recording this webinar. Yes, I'll try to get a recording out to you guys as soon as possible. Okay, someone said that all the stuff upsells and downsells is new to them. They need to get familiar. So if this stuff's new to you, that's the whole point of the 6-week Funnel Hack Masterclass, is for me to kind of slow down this process and to start at the very beginning and to go through what you need to do and how you need to do it. In fact, I did the very first class this week. It was 2 hours long. And then afterwards, I went through and I made little 5-minute videos of each of the actual action items of me doing it. So you can just look at the video and then just copy me. Okay, if you guys can't tell, my whole philosophy is not to try to reinvent the wheel. It's try to find out, here's a wheel that works really good. It's selling. Let's just model it. And so that's what the whole goal of this, you guys, is to help you guys speed up that process. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Haley said, I'm in, Russell. Ignore the email. Okay, so cool. So Haley's in. Awesome. I'm in. I'm done. Yay. Oh man, I signed in and paid. Where do I get the extra 50 benefits? Okay, so Brian, as long as you're in one of the first 50, we'll manually upgrade your account. So you have all those. Okay, so there's so many questions. Good. So yeah, you guys. All right. Did you mention if I get my money back? Yes. So there's a 30-day money back guarantee. So anytime in the next 30 days, if you're not happy, let us know. Again, if you're not in love with the software and the training, then that's fine. Just let us know. But I promise you guys, after you do it, you will love it. In fact, most of the marketers in our industry right now are transitioning their entire sales funnels over to ClickFunnels. A lot of you guys may know who Mike Filson is. Mike's company did over 8 figures this year. Right now, they're in the process of migrating every single one of their sales funnels into ClickFunnels. Okay, this is not some kind of like tool that's going to be here today and gone tomorrow. This is the company we've built from the ground up. We've got the infrastructure, the support, the people, and this is where everyone, the biggest marketers in the world, are finding their home here inside of ClickFunnels. And that's what we want for you guys as well, is to build your home and build your platform from here and grow your companies. And so we're here for the long haul because we care about you guys. We want you guys to be successful, but you've got to get started, you guys. You've got to go to instantfunnelhacks.com/Paul, get your account set up, get started, so that way we can help take you there and help get you to the next level. Excuse me. Guy said I've already signed up. Don't need anything else. Nope. It should all be in the members area for you. All right. There's so many good questions coming through, you guys. Awesome. I appreciate it. Let me get a drink real quick. My voice is shot. We've been going hardcore for like an hour and 40 minutes now. So let me get a drink real quick. All right, so somebody just told me that we are about 39 people right now. So the 50 bonus is still there, you guys, but it's not going to be there the next, obviously the next 17 minutes it'll probably be gone. So, and my guess is probably earlier than that. So if you're still waiting for whatever reason, it's now time to stop waiting. All you got to do is go to instantfunnelhacks.com/Paul, get your account set up, you guys. And I promise you guys, this will be the most fun journey for you ever. The training classes are fun. You get to learn the concepts. But for me, the most fun part is actually ClickFunnels. Like I think I was telling you guys earlier in the webinar, literally most nights my wife will fall asleep and I sneak out of bed and I go and I get my laptop out and I open up and I just build funnels and ClickFunnels. It's like the most fun, exciting thing. I always wanted to be able to build websites, but it never made sense to me. It was so confusing and so hard. And ClickFunnels made it so simple that anyone can do it. Okay, me, who's got very little tech background at all, is able to build websites. I got guys on my team here who have never built a website in their life are now doing sites that look as good, if not better, than stuff my designers used to do back in the day. Okay, and that's the coolest thing about ClickFunnels, you guys, is that you will be able to take the power back and be able to do this yourselves. All right. Okay, good. Can you do a quick recap of everything we're getting? Yes, I can. So the first thing you're getting a 1-year enterprise account to ClickFunnels. Second, you're going to get our 6-week funnel hacks masterclass. Third, you're going to access our instant traffic hacks. Fourth is inception secrets. Fifth is our soap opera Seinfeld secrets. Again, total value of $11,552. All for a huge, over 90% discount. I don't even know the math on that. But $997. So more than a 90% discount, you guys. And you guys will get that today, but only if you act right now. This countdown clock is done. Those 50 slots are going to be gone for sure. So you got to go to instantfunnelhacks.com/Paul right now. Go and get your account, you guys. Get in there. Go start watching the live training. And I promise you guys that this stuff, this is what works. Okay, a lot of people teach you stuff out there that, you know, theories or things that used to work, but this is what works today. This is what all the successful marketers are doing. Paul showed you guys earlier his funnel is making him $100,000 a month. It is an affiliate funnel. Okay, and it took him 6 weeks to build it out. Inside of ClickFunnels, you can do the same thing in a weekend, probably in an afternoon. Okay, now if you guys, who here's ever seen Paul's funnel? I'm curious. If you guys have seen Paul's funnel, let me know in the question box over here. Okay, so you guys have, okay, a lot of you guys have seen his funnel. So we talked about this process, right? So you've seen Paul's funnel. You've seen how it works. I would look at his funnel. I'd model some. Now, again, you're not going to copy him. Okay, Paul talked about the reason why he's been so successful is because he made it custom, he made it himself. So look at the structure, look at the flow, what he did, but do a version yourself, and then go back to SimilarWeb, plug in Paul's funnel, plug in Moby's site, or plug whatever opportunity you're looking at, and find out where all the best affiliates are getting their traffic from, you guys. It's really not that difficult. You can reverse engineer the whole thing, and almost overnight, that traffic can start coming over to your funnel as well. Is this making sense, you guys? All right. Cool. Let's see. What is the login link to membership site? So you just log into clickfunnels.com, and inside of there, inside your members area will be the link to Funnel Hacks login. All right. Dr. Eric says signed up. Okay. All right. Oh, JP said, I got my times mixed up. I showed up an hour late. So sorry, JP. Don't worry. We're going to do a replay here in a little bit so you have a chance to watch this. I want to make sure you guys get this because even if you don't have the ability to invest today, you guys, the concepts I taught you guys work. And I need you guys to understand that and go out there and start doing them and hustle and figure out a way to make this stuff work because it works. Okay. All right. All right. Very cool. Someone said, should I cancel? I bought ClickFunnels $97 a month plan yesterday. Should I cancel? No, so all you got to do, Nate, is go in your account. When you upgrade to the $997, what will happen is we will push your billing out 12 months, so you don't have to pay anything else for the next 12 months. So you don't need to cancel your account. Just when you go here, it'll automatically upgrade your account for you. Good question. JP said, awesome presentation, by the way. Thanks, JP. I appreciate that. Mike said, I bought, but I'm not seeing the funnel hacks or the bonuses in my members area. Again, if you don't see it, on the right-hand side of your ClickFunnels account, there should be a little logo. It looks like this, the Funnel Hacks logo. And if for whatever reason it's not there, again, email support at clickfunnels.com, and they'll make sure it's upgraded and in there. It all should be on there. Okay. Good thing my support team's answering a lot of these questions for you guys that are coming through, so it's just saving me on some breath, which is good. Nate said he already paid $970 yesterday. Cool. So Nate, if you already upgraded to the yearly account yesterday, email support, let them know, and they will give you funnel hacks for free. So no issues there. Dave said you can see the Boise influence on the color scheme of my logo. They look like Boise State Bronco colors. Very cool. All right, you guys. I appreciate we've been on this webinar for almost 2 hours. So I appreciate you guys coming on, and I appreciate Paul allowing me to host this with you guys and share this stuff with you. If nothing else, I hope you guys see and understand that the way you guys can be successful online is to find what's already working, model it, and then build it out in ClickFunnels, and then start driving traffic. That's what we've been doing. That's what Paul does. Other people do. That's how you guys can become successful online, how you shortcut your success. For those of you guys who are able to, and I know we got a lot of you guys in here right now, I recommend getting this package because it's gonna save you a ton of money because you're gonna get a year free of ClickFunnels. Plus, it's gonna give you guys the training you need to really be able to implement these things, and that's what we're here for. And so, again, you guys, this is probably the last time I'll say it, but all you need to do to get started now is go to instantfunnelhacks.com/Paul. When you go there, you have a chance to get started. And when you do that, if you're one of the first 50, we'll give you unlimited everything. And so make sure you guys take action right now. Go to the website, instantfunnelhacks.com/Paul. I know we've got a couple slots left, so go in there, lock down your spot as quick as possible. What I'm probably going to mute myself right now, and then we'll keep this open for the next 10 minutes or so. So if you have more questions, please ask them here inside of GoToWebinar. And our support team will try to answer them as quick as they can for you. But again, I appreciate you guys for being on here. Thank you, Paul, so much for allowing me to share this with your audience. And I'm excited to be working with you guys. Our first live training will be happening tomorrow. So get started right now. Get in there, you guys. And tomorrow we'll be hanging out and really diving into the nuts and bolts and be focusing on sales funnels. And it should be a ton of fun. So I appreciate you guys, again, being part of this training and hanging out. And I will talk to you guys who get started today, tomorrow. Thanks again, everybody. And we'll talk to you guys soon.